Hello students, we are back here to study squares and square roots. In the previous session, we were studying exercise 6.4, question number 4. In that, the question describes to find out what value should be subtracted from a given number, what least value should be subtracted from the given number, so that to obtain a perfect square, also find square root of the perfect square so obtained. In that, we had solved the first sum, that is 402, that was the first sum which was we had seen how to solve it. Now, the second sum 1989. Let us switch to the solution 1989. We have to do the grouping as we have done here. One group is 89, second group is 19. By long division method, 4 4s are 16, less than or equal to a square that is less than or equal to 19. 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25. So, 25 goes above. So, 4 4s are 16 is suitable, that is 4 square. 19 minus 16, 3 will be remaining. The next group is 89. So, the value becomes, that is a new dividend, 389. Double of 4 is 8. What digit we have to attach here? It is 4. 84 4s are. Why? Why it is like that? Let us check that. What is, we require 318 less than or equal to 389, and we have in divisor double of the quotient, the value is 8. Now, what we have to check? 8, let us check 3s are. Oh, it is, let us check for 3s are. So, it is 83 which is multiplied by 3, whatever digit we are attaching here, with the same digit we have to multiply. 3 3s are 9, 8 3s are 24. Okay. Instead of 3 we shall attach 4 and multiply by 4. 4 4s are 16, carry 1, 8 4s are 32, plus 1 33. Let us check next value. We shall attach 5 and multiply by 5. 5 5s are 25, carry 2, 8 5s are 40, plus 2 42. It goes above. Which one? 85 5s are goes above the required value. So, we have to consider 84. 84 4s are 336. So, 389 minus 336, we are getting 53 as the remainder. So, what is the remainder here? The remainder is 53, and we are subtracting 53. Okay. So, it must be subtracted from where? From 1989. So, 1989 minus 53, 9 minus 3 6, 8 minus 5 3, 1 and 9 as it is. So, it becomes 1936. This is, we have to find the square root of this. Hence, square root of 1936, here by division method we have found it out, it is 44. Again the same thing, two groups, 19 and 36 are the two groups. First group, that is 19, nearest less than or equal to square, 4 square is 16, 4 4s are 19 minus 16, 3. Next group of numbers, that is brought down 36, it becomes 336. 84 4s are 336, and you get the remainder 0, that is square root of 1936 is 44. Let us see the next sum, 3250. We shall, by division method we shall see what will be the remainder that we have to subtract. So, 3250, we can see here the groups, 5 square 25, 32 minus 25 is 7, and next group is 50. Double of the quotient, it is 10. We are attaching the digit 7. 107 multiplied by 7, it becomes 749. Remainder is 1. So, here we get the remainder 1. Therefore, 1 must be subtracted from 3250 to get a perfect square. So, 3250 minus 1 is 3249. Now, square root of 3249 is, here the calculation has been done for the square root. 32 is one group, 49 is the second group. Nearest less than or equal to square of 32 nearby to 32. 5 square 25, because 6 square is 36, which is going above 32. So, 5 square 25. 32 minus 25 is 7. Remaining group, that is 49. 749, double of the quotient 5, double of 5 is 10. What digit we have to attach? Now, we know very well how to calculate it. It is 7 that is attached and multiplied by 7. So, 107 multiplied by 7, it becomes 749, and the remainder becomes 0. So, what is the square root of 3249? It is 57. Proceeding further, the next sum 825. After doing the calculating by division method to find out the square root, what is the remainder? Remainder is 41. Remainder is 41. Nearby square is 2 square 4, because 3 square goes above. So, 2 square 4, 8 minus 4, 4 remains, and next group 25 is brought down. So, the new dividend is 425. Double of the quotient, that is double of 2 is 4. What digit we have to attach so that we can get a value less than or equal to 425? Let us check this also. 48 multiplied by 8, 8 8 is 64, 8 4 is 32, 32 and 6, 38. And what about 49 9s 9 9s 81, carry 8, 9 4s 36, 36 plus 8 is 44. It becomes 441, which is greater than 425. So, we are not considering the digit 9 as to be attached here. It is 8 that is attached. So, 48 8 is 384, and the remainder is 41. So, what we have to do? We have to subtract 41 from 825 to get a perfect square. 825 minus 41 is equals to 784. Hence, square root of 784 is 28. Here we can see by division method we have calculated the square root. 7 is one group and 84 is the second group. Nearest square, 2 2s are 4, remaining 3, next group brought down 84. Double of the quotient, double of 2 is 4, we are attaching 8 here, 48 8 is 384, remainder is 0. Hence, square root of 784 is 28. Next sum, 4000. 4000. So, two groups are made from right hand side. One group contains 0 0, second group contains 40. Nearby square, 6 square 36, 4 is remaining. Next group, that is 0 0 is brought down. The new dividend is 400. Double of the quotient, double of 6 is 12. We are attaching a suitable digit. let us take 121. If we take it is 2 smaller, we shall try for 2. We are attaching 2 and multiplying by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. We are attaching 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. We shall attach 4 and we shall check for that also. Or we shall do one thing, we shall calculate here. We are attaching 4 multiplied by 4. 4 4s are 16, 4 2s are 8, plus 1 9, 4 1s are 4, 496, which is greater than 400. So, we have to consider 123 into 3 and we are getting what? 369. So, 400 minus 369, remainder is 31. Therefore, 31 must be subtracted from 4000 to get a perfect square, and what we are getting here, 4000 minus 31 is 3969. Hence, the square root of 3969 is 63. Here by division method, we can see the calculation has been done to find the square root. 39 is one group, 69 is one group. Nearest square which is less than or equal to 39, 6 square 36, 39 minus 36, 3 is remaining, the next group 69. So, the new dividend is 369, double of the quotient, it is 12 that we are writing in the divisor, and we are attaching a new digit, we have to guess for the digit, that is 123 multiplied by 3, we are getting 369, the remainder is 0. Therefore, square root of 3969 is 63. Proceeding to the next question. What is the next question? The next question is fifth question. Find the least number which must be added to each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Question 4 was find the least number which must be subtracted from, and here find the least number which must be added to. Now, let us see how to solve this to get a perfect square and also find the square root of the perfect square so obtained. Let us switch to the solution. Here the first sum is calculation of 525. What should be added in 525 so that we can get a perfect square? First, let us calculate a nearby perfect square to 525. We know very well that 525 is not a perfect square which is mentioned in our question. So, a nearest square, by finding the square root of 525 by division method, we can understand here how to do the grouping. Now, we know very well. 2 square 4, 5 minus 4 1, next 25, double of the quotient 4, we are attaching 2, 42 2s are 84, 41 is remaining. Okay. So, it is what 22 square is less than 525. Why? And what is the remainder? Remainder is 41. Remainder is 41. Therefore, what it is? 22 square is less than 525. So, the next perfect square is what? 23 square is 529. Next perfect square number is what? 23 square is 529. Hence, number to be added where in 525. How much? 529 minus 525 is equals to 4. That is 4 must be added in 525 to get a perfect square, that is 529, and hence the square root of 529 is 23. Please understand carefully what has been done. First, whatever value is given to us, we are calculating the square root of that. 525, we are trying to calculate the square root of 525. Okay. 525 is not a perfect square, so some remainder remains there. It is 22 square which happens. Okay. And what is the remainder? 41, means what? 22 square is less than 525. 22 square is less than 525. Okay. So, what the next step? 22 square is less than 525. Next perfect square number is 23 square is equals to 529. Hence, number to be added is what? 529 minus 525 is 4. 4 is added in 525 to make it a perfect square, and hence the square root of 529 is 23. Let us see the next sum. 1750. Okay, we are finding the nearby square to 1750. Two groups, 17 and 50. 4 square 16, double of 4 is 8, 1 is remaining. Next group, that is 50 brought down, 81 ones-a, 150 minus 81, 69 is remaining. What is the remainder? It is 69, means 41 square is less than 1750. Next perfect square number is what? 42 square is equals to 1764. So, what number should be added in 1750? First we have to minus what? 1750 from the next perfect square number, that is from 1764 we are minusing 1750, we are getting 14. So, this 14 when we add in 1750, we get 1764, which is square of 42, and square root of it is 42. Hence, square root of 1764 is 42, and in this way we can calculate the remaining things. Let us move to the next question. Now, you people try to solve the remaining three sums. Find the length of the side of a square whose area is 441 meters square. Whose area is 441 meters square. What is this? Let us see in the solution set how it is been solved. Find the length of the side of a square whose area is 441 meters square. Let the length of the side of a square be x meter. Area of the square, what it is the formula? Side square. So, it is x square. So, what is x square? X square, see, this is the figure according to the question. A square has all the four sides equal, one side is x, okay, and area of the square formula is side square. So, it is x square is equals to 441. So, what is the value of x? We have to find the square root of 441. We have to find the square root of 441. So, by prime factorization also we can find it out, or by division method also. Whatever you feel suitable, you can do in that way. The prime factors are 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. And square root, it is, we have to take 3 is in a pair and 7 is in a pair. Therefore, 1 3 outside and 1 7 outside, it is 21. What is 21? It is the length of the side of a square, which is, what is it is 21 meters. That is the answer. Let us see the next question. What is the next question? In a right triangle ABC, angle B is equals to 90 degrees. In a right triangle ABC, angle B is equals to 90 degrees. If AB is equals to 6 centimeter, BC is equals to 8 centimeter, find AC. Okay? And in that the second sum, if AC is equals to 13 centimeter, BC is equals to 5 centimeter, find AB. Okay, let us see how to solve this. It is here the sum is given and this is the figure. AB is equals to 6 centimeter, BC is equals to 8 centimeter, find AC. Here it is mentioned that angle B is equals to 90 degrees in triangle ABC. So, angle B is 90 degrees. Here finding out AC means it is the hypotenuse. Using Pythagoras theorem, what we know by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to side 1 square plus side 2 square. Now, you can consider AB as side 1 and BC as side 2, or you can consider BC as side 1 and AB as side 2. If the things are interchanged, nothing will go wrong. So, it is AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. AC square is equals to, what is the AB value? 6. It is 6 square plus what is the BC value? It is 8. So, 6 square plus 8 square, AC square is equals to 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64. Here it is a print mistake, it has become 84. Actually, it is 64. 8 square is 64 and 36 plus 84, it becomes 100. 36 plus 64, it becomes 100, and AC is equals to, means we have to find the square root. So, AC is equals to square root of 100 and square root of 100 is 10. Why? Because 10 square is 100. So, square root of, we know very well that 10 square is equals to 100. Hence, square root of 100 is equals to 10. So, what is the value of AC here? AC is equals to 10 centimeter. Let us see the next sum. What is there in the next sum? Here it is. In the next sum, AC is given, BC is given, we have to find out AB. We know by Pythagoras AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. So, AC value is 13, that is 13 square we have written here, is equals to AB square, we have to find out the value of AB, and BC value is 5 and we have written square of it. 13 square is 169, AB square we have to calculate it, and 5 square is 25. Now, what we are doing, as we have studied in our equations in one variable, what is here AB square, we are taking this value on the other side. I will write a step here. We are taking 25 on the other side, it becomes AB, sorry, we shall write in this way, 169 minus 25 is equals to AB square. 25 is taken on the left hand side. When the side of a value is changed, its sign also gets changed. We know it very well. We have studied it in equations in one variable. So, 169 minus 25, and the same can be written in this way, AB square is equals to 169 minus 25. No difference it takes place or nothing goes wrong in this. Proceeding further, AB square is equals to 169 minus 25, AB square is equals to 144. Taking square root, AB is equals to square root of 144, 144, 12 square is 144, therefore, square root of 144 is 12 centimeter. What is the value there? AB is equals to 12 centimeter. Let us see the next question. A gardener has 1000 plants. He wants to plant these in such a way that the number of rows and the number of columns remain same. What it is? What they have described? A gardener has 1000 plants. He wants to plant these in such a way that the number of rows and the number of columns remain same. Find the minimum number of plants he needs more for this. Find the minimum number of plants he needs more for this. More means we have to add. More means we have to add. Let us switch to the solution. Here plants, how many plants are there? 1000. Okay. Let us find out the nearby perfect square. Let us find out the nearby perfect square to 1000. We have made the groups here. First group 10, 3 square 9, 10 minus 9 1. Next group, that is 0 0, has brought down, it is 100, the new dividend. Double of the quotient, double of 3 is 6. What digit we have to attach here? We are attaching here 1. 61 ones are 61, because 62 twos are will go above 100. So 61 ones are. 100 minus 61 is 39. So what is the remainder? Since remainder is 39, and what happens here? 31 square is less than 1000. Okay, 31 square is less than 1000. Next perfect square number is what? 32 square. And how much is 32 square? 32 square is equals to 1024. 32 square is equals to 1024. Hence, number to be added is what? 1024 minus 1000 is equal to 24. Means 24 should be added in 1000 to make it a perfect square. Hence, the gardener requires 24 more plants. What? The gardener requires 24 more plants. Okay. Let us see the next question. That is the 9th question. There are 500 children in a school. For a PT drill, they have to stand in such a manner that the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. How many children would be left out in this arrangement? Students, try to understand. Find the minimum number of plants he needs more for this. More means addition. And in the next question, in the 9th question, how many children would be left out in this arrangement? Means when it is left out, means what is the remainder that is to be minus to make this as a perfect square. Why to make this as a perfect square? Because how they have to stand in such a manner that the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. Means if the number of rows is x, number of columns also should be x. Means what is the perfect square? Means what value we should minus from 500 to make it a perfect square. I guess whatever question we had solved in 5 and in 4, the same in situation base they have given us. Let us see further what the things are. Here number of children is equals to 500. We are calculating the square root. 500 is not a perfect square. So what it is? Two groups are there, 5 and 00. So 2 twos are 4, remaining 1, double zeros we have brought down, new dividend is 100. Double of the quotient, that is double of 2 is 4. We are attaching the digit 2. 42 twos is 84, because 43 threes will go above 100. Hence 42 twos are 84. How much is remaining? 16 is remaining. By getting the square root of this number, what we get? The remainder is 16. So in each row the number of children is 22, and how many are left out? It is 16 children are left out. In each row, how many students we have to make stand? 22, and how many will be left out? 16 will be left out. So, in this way we can see that how to calculate when more things are required or when the things are left out or to be reduced. We conclude the chapter here. In the next session, we will start with the next chapter. Till that time, you people take care of yourselves and study properly. Thank you.